welcome back to my channel, Midwest Frugal. Today I'm going to tell you about my 5 musts and my 5 passes for when you're building a baby registry. One of my really good friends is expecting their first, and I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to help her and many other people learn from my mistakes and also learn from what we found worked really well for our family. When you are registering for a baby, there are so many options for everything, and you can easily spend 10 grand if you don't watch if you don't watch what you're spending. You can just continue to spend so much money. But let me tell you, babies, things that people don't tell you, babies are messy, which they'll tell you but they don't think about. Babies are messy. Babies are going to poop on things, they're going to vomit on things, and so sometimes it's best to keep that in mind when you're purchasing something, because why would you want to buy a $20 rag to wipe up their vomit when you might have a rag at home that is clean and you can wipe up their vomit and spend that $20 somewhere else? So anyway, tips and tricks coming down. So number one, the thing I highly recommend registering for is the baby Frida nail clipper. It is wonderful. It has a clipper that allows you to insert the child's nail, and you can see the nail the entire time and clip it. And so 9 months in, I have not clipped my son's fingers yet, and he has not bled. So and he's very mobile now. He loves to move and he loves to get his fingers everywhere. And let me tell you, it's very scary to clip a child's nails. I never thought it would be as stressful as it really is. And these clippers are amazing. Love them. The second thing is actually something my husband recommended. It's called the newbie spatula. We have 2 of these. This is so awesome. It is just for baby cream, but you put a little bit on the baby cream and you just wipe up. These are great. You can put them in the laundry when you are washing all of your baby's clothes, and it will clean it, and love them. We have 2. I highly recommend having 2. My cousin recommended having 2, and I thought she was crazy, but she was right. She was so right. So highly recommend these. Third one is a pack and play. Our child slept in a pack and play from months like 3 to 6, and it was great. It allowed us to save money for a crib, and we loved the pack and play. We still use it now for when I'm getting ready to go in the morning, so I highly recommend that pack and play. It's also great when you're traveling, because then you don't have to worry about where the baby's going to sleep. You can use that pack and play. Totally recommend that. The fourth thing is sleepers. Make sure that you have lots of sleepers, and I would say maybe 3 or 4 at the most, because then you can just always be washing them. But make sure that you have the sleepers with zippers. Do not get sleepers with buttons. They are the worst thing in the world. I don't know why they even make them anymore, because it is the most challenging thing to wake up in the middle of the night and trying to button a child in and out to change their diaper. It's just the worst. So zippers. If it has a button, return it. Do not get clothes with buttons on them. And then my 5th must is a video monitor. I highly recommend having a video monitor. It just is peace of mind. It's very helpful to know. I think at the very beginning it was really difficult for me, especially in the middle of the night, to understand if he was really tired or if he was awake. There are times when he wouldn't be awake. He'd just be like, and I would walk in and wake him up by walking in. So definitely having that video monitor so that I could tell and see what's going on. And now here are my 5 passes. Like I said, you're going to start registering, and there are so many options and so many unnecessary items. The first one that I would recommend is do not register for a ton of clothes. Your child is going to grow so quickly, and it's really hard. It was hard for me to imagine how many clothes a kid could really have and then actually use. I found that there were just some outfits that I just continually went through, and that made things so much easier, because then I had less clothes to fold. I was doing a little bit more laundry, but less clothes to fold. So less options equals more time for you later. The second thing I have is sleepers with buttons. They are terrible. You already heard me say it. Skip those, and return them for ones without buttons. I would not register for expensive swing sets or equipment. Kids grow out of them so quickly, and you can borrow them from friends. I wish that I had been more open to borrowing from people. I think that I felt uncomfortable doing it because I don't know. I don't know why I felt that way. Maybe I thought, oh no, I should be able to afford these things. And I wish I had borrowed, because now I have them in boxes, and yes, we will probably use them for the next child, but you know, they're sitting in boxes, and they might sit in boxes for 2 years. Who knows? The next thing I would skip is the expensive food processor. I know that people make their own baby food, and we do sometimes, but I will tell you, those expensive processors that they market for parents, skip it. Just buy a food processor that you can use for your home and your family. It's just as expensive, if not cheaper, and you know it's going to get the job done, and it will have a puree function. So save yourself a ton of money on that. The other thing that I would completely skip registering for are diapers and wipes, because I've told you before, you are going to know how to save so much money on diapers and wipes that if someone goes out and, for example, someone goes out and they spend, $20 on diapers and wipes for you. Well, if you watch my videos, if you learn how to coupon, you know that they could have used that $20 towards a more expensive item that you couldn't coupon for, instead of giving you something that you could get for free. So, that's just my thought of, I'd rather have people put their money towards something that I can't save more money on and have more bang for my buck. So, I would skip the diapers and wipes, especially because there are some items that are just going to be a little bit more expensive no matter what you do, such as the car seat, the crib, doctor bills. So, yeah. If this video was helpful, or if you have some more questions, please comment below and give me a thumbs up. I have a lot more tips and tricks that I'm happy to share, but that's a good list to get you started. You guys have a great day now.